It's all about getting the most out of summer. And with Certified Refurbished from eBay, you can enjoy 100% of summer with up to 50% savings on top brands, plus a 15% off coupon through Memorial Day. So tackle your to-do list and break out the playlist with like-new products from the brands you love. We're talking Bose, Works, iRobot, and more, all at up to 50% savings. And now through Memorial Day, get an extra 15% off coupon to save even more with Certified Refurbished. Shop Memorial Day savings at eBay today.
Podcasting from CMT. Welcome to Cody Allen's podcast. It's CODYCAST.
He is 50% of Florida Georgia Line, the Florida side. Brian Kelly is my guest with a new EP out called BK's Wave Pack. Let's get to all of it here with Brian on the line. And how you doing?
Man, I cannot complain, dude. I'm just, just kind of been a little bit busier, a little bit more normal things. Yeah. We had a little FGL. I don't even know if I can say it, but we did a little. I don't even know if I can say it, but we I don't know if I can announce, but we did a show the other night. I will say that, and okay. That was amazing. And we even got to rehearse for it, and that was just a night I think our band, our crew, we needed, and I can't wait for the fans to hear how we did it, and they'll all get a chance to see it. And cool. So in terms of that was awesome. And then we've both been mixing in our solo projects and collaborations in and around FGL stuff. We also shot the music video for a little bit with Nelly a couple days ago as well. So man, we're just all sorts of busy kind of, and it's amazing, man. I'm just very grateful. And we're all excited to get cranking,
Yeah. I tell you that show I did with you at FGL House, I don't know, a couple months ago, it was like, to me, cathartic, just like therapeutic, just to see like live music being played by you guys and your band. And like, just been so long.
Music is healing. I think we all know that, man. And it's also more than that too. It's such a, music is the soundtracks to all of our lives, man. I mean, whether we're driving to work or fishing or whatever, there's always music going, and so it has it can hit so many points, it can be spiritual, it can be fun, it can make you cry, especially country music, all the stories and all the truth and all the authenticity in these songs. And so that's why it's so powerful. And man, I'm with you, man. Me and my wife down here in Florida, we went to a restaurant the other night. They had a little local live band going, and even that was just amazing. It was like instant therapy, man. It was like, normal, like music, live music, and just a little crowd. And it was cool, man. So I know even on a bigger scale, once everybody starts touring and we all get out, it's just going to be a party like we've never probably ever seen,
Well, these songs in the Wave Pack, I'm glad you brought spiritual, because I feel like they take me to kind of a spiritual place too. And maybe that's the same with you. I feel like you're letting a little bit of your soul out with this project. Am I right?
Man, I really appreciate you saying that, Cody. That means a lot. And, that's funny because I've been kind of calling these songs, these solo songs, are kind of my soul songs, and, we've been writing for years, and we first moved to town as songwriters. And just, when I started writing for this project, it was, I kind of took a different headspace and mindset and just really allowed these titles and these co-writes to kind of happen, and I don't know, man. A lot of these ideas just kind of came through me and my quiet time with the Lord and journaling and just trying to connect, with God and myself, my higher self, and figure out what do the next couple of years look like? What is the next step for me? What is the next step for us? And all these things, man. And so I'm grateful to have this outlet and just write what I know and what I'm living. And so, man, I think with that comes, some spiritual songs and just kind of what I'm going through, what I've been through, and where I'm at in life. And I think that is what country music is. So I'm just pulling from my life.
God definitely gave you the lyric. What is it, John Wayne on the Waves?
That's a God lyric, right?
I mean, that came from heaven above. That's
and Shark Tooth on my bolo is probably came straight from there too, man. But
they're so clever. All these songs are so, and they're great for the summertime too. So it's just perfect. And it's hence called the Wave Pack. And you being the Florida side of Florida Georgia Line, it all kind of makes sense. So with summer coming, people headed back to the beach. What are like your fondest memories of being by the water as a kid?
Oh man, I mean, we were always by the water. I grew up on the Tomoka River in Ormond Beach, Volusia County, and so we were either on the river or, tubing, kneeboarding, hanging out with manatees. It was awesome. Or we'd drive, 10 minutes to the beach and, building sand castles, boogie boarding, a little bit of surfing once I got a little bit older. But just being around friends, just enjoying the outdoors, man. I've always been very connected to nature and the outdoors, and whether I'm fishing or sitting, chilling with friends, or being in the elements like boogie boarding, skim boarding, and then mixed in obviously a ton of baseball. That was my life,
Right.
And so, yeah, man, that's just being. I mean, as soon as you get your feet in the sand, that's another form of therapy, I think, for me and for a lot of us. Hearing the waves crash, get your toes in the water, just that. It's the simple things, man, for sure.
Do you burn or do you tan when you go to the beach?
I got to be real careful. It's a little bit of both, Cody.
I was thinking that about you.
Yeah.
Maybe you had to be careful with the SPF and kind of douse yourself in it a little bit because of your skin
once
tone.
once I'm in full swing of the season, I can stand more, and I've got a nice layer. But an amateur Florida boy move is to get absolutely fried, and then you're out for a week because you're peeling and
Right.
that whole thing. So I honestly, funny thing is, I grew up in a sunscreen family. So my dad had his own company, HT Marketing of Florida, and he would distribute Hawaiian Tropic products. So he would buy straight from Hawaiian Tropic. Then his territory was like at one point Jacksonville, then it was the Panhandle, Panama City, So I've always been. I was raised to put a sunscreen on and kind of protect ourselves, and so I still try to do that, man. It's smart. The sun is a not something to mess with. I love a good tan. I love getting a little burned, but you got to be careful.
Yeah, right on. When it comes to the EP, there's 4 songs here. So, is there a bigger project waiting? Is there more to come like this, or are you just gonna do everyone's doing like EPs or singles these days? So, what's your vision?
Yeah, I've got a whole album coming, and I hadn't announced the date. I've got it picked out, but I'll say it'll be here just in time for summer to get this thing going. So kind of putting the finishing touches on it right now, kind of tweaking some mixes, and I'm shooting a bunch of videos for the songs and trying to have, as much visual content as I can, and just I think the videos I've been shooting with this director, Ben Christensen, he's from Arizona. He's really bringing my brand and my vision and just these songs to another place. And I'm really excited about that. And then I also got to say, I shot a short film music video for my song Boat Names that'll be on my album with a girl named Bethany Wolf. She's an amazing director, writer, and she wrote this.
I know her.
Yeah, you know her?
Yeah, I did a movie with her. I did Forever My Girl. I was in that movie. Yes.
That movie's freaking incredible, dude.
Right, I know. And she's great.
I'm serious. She's amazing. So she wrote this script for Boat Names, this song that's coming on my album, and it had me and Brittany in tears. I mean, it's powerful. And so we shot that last week, and here in Florida, it took 3 days to do it. And man, it's just a really special project. And I really can't wait to share the rest of my soul songs with everybody. And yeah, man, it's a really fun time to be creative. And, all of us artists and everybody in the world, we've never had this much time as we had this past year. And I just kind of felt a creative rebirth, and then an outpouring of just, support and creativity, and just felt like the floodgates were kind of opening. And I just wanted to make sure that I was making the most of the opportunity once God had, opened the door.
With the Wave Pack and your brand of clothing, Tribe Kelly, you run with your wife and friends. Is there any swimwear coming related to the Wave Pack? Is there swimwear actually in Tribe Kelly though? I don't know.
Yeah, we've got some swimwear here. We've got some board shorts for guys, and we've got some bathing suits for girls. I've got some Beach Cowboys, some solo merch coming. I'm checking on. I'm kind of making last notes on those rounds right now, and they're really, really cool. I can't wait for everybody. I've got some, long sleeve UV shirts, some tank tops. I've got some flags coming. Oh. That's going to be really fun, and some koozies, all the goodies, man. So it's you'll be well stocked, Cody. I'm gonna have to send you some.
Please send me a box. I'll wear the crap out of it. I will. Memorial Day is coming up. Then we'll have the 4th of July. So, are you a big griller this time of year?
Yeah, I'd say, my wife and I, we really got into cooking the past year. We've always kind of enjoyed it. We've always been a little bit busier, but having some more time, man. We've really, really enjoyed diving in and cooking and being really involved and getting creative with it too. We'll kind of Pinterest some ideas and then kind of make it our own and say, hey, what are you in the mood for tonight? So it's definitely 100% grilling season right now. I can't wait to grill. I love doing it on the Big Green Egg. That's probably my favorite. It's a little sportier than just like a normal gas grill. And
right.
I haven't messed around with a Traeger. I want to try that.
I've heard about it. Yeah.
That's amazing. But I love the Green Egg. Love doing fish on it. Steaks are fire as well. Chicken, obviously. But big 4th of July guy here, man. 4th of July down here where we live in Florida, everybody gets up at about 4:00 and gets their truck and their setup and their whole, chairs and coolers, gets their whole tent, everything set up for the day at like 4. So you got to get your spot early. 4th of July is a very big deal around here.
Yeah,
so,
right.
Yeah, the past couple of years we've been getting up early and joining everybody and just kind of, celebrating,
Yeah. There'll be a great, huge Nashville celebration too downtown this year. They're actually going to do it with, I think Brad Paisley's playing. I mean, I just cannot wait for it all to be back.
Oh, man.
With fireworks and the whole thing. So,
yes,
it's going to be awesome. Let's see, real quick FGL question. I know Life Rolls On is out right now, Long Live, kind of a country anthem. Take me back to writing Long Live.
Well, we were on tour in 2019, and we were on the bus, and, it's one of those, that's a song that started with the title, a title and a track. I remember David Garcia came in with that track, and it sounded, he had that little lick in the intro, and the track was already fire, and already was, I think we were like, yeah, let's write to that. And then somebody threw out the title Long Live, and it was just one of those songs, man. You just kind of fill in the gaps with just real life moments and stuff that, like Walmart parking lot, and just, take this play on words of long live. Hey, long live all these things that we love, like nights like this. Just don't overthink it. Don't make it something that it's not. And, before we knew it, we had a song. And that was probably one of the quicker days of some of the songs. They're not always that easy. They're not always, they don't always take an hour and a half or 2 hours. Sometimes it's 5-6 hours, or sometimes it takes a couple days, So, no, just thankful that song is connected so well. And obviously pretty weird that we really haven't got to play that went number 1 on country radio, and we never got to play that live for an audience on tour, which is nuts, man. So I just can't wait to see the feedback, and the connection once we get back out there, and I think it'll be even next level,
My favorite thing is to tell stories about when big artists like yourself, who are just like mega stars, when I first either met them or something weird or interesting happened in like the first few months of knowing them. And I'll never forget you coming up to me at the YMCA.
The old Y.
The old Y at Maryland Farms, I think.
Yeah, dude.
And when's the last time you've been there?
Man, probably the last time I saw you. Man, the last time I was there, it was me and Brittany were there, and I because I saw you there, and then I hadn't been there in a while, and then when me and Brittany went back, I guess my membership had expired or something,
right?
And they were trying to get me. They literally told me, I was like, hey, I just need to renew. I used to come here. Obviously, you can see that. They're like, no, we have to give you a tour before you can go work out. And I'm like, hey, you don't understand. Like, I've been coming. Like, this is my gym. I just been gone. We've been traveling. Like, I know where everything is. Like, I don't need a tour. And then it was ridiculous. So I think I ended up leaving because I didn't want the tour. I just wanted to work out, But yeah, I definitely go back to the Maryland Farm days. That's like one of my first visions of you, Cody, is the why.
And I saw, believe it or not, I saw Luke Bryan there one time too. And
really,
again, this was like early on when I first moved to Nashville, and he was like just starting out. But it's like it's so interesting to see, like, again, these mega stars who are, you win all the awards, you're on the big stage now, you fill up arenas and stadiums now. It's like how fast it changes,
That's crazy, man. That is it really did happen fast. And you know what I think? It's funny, I think we're all at the gym, or whether you're fishing or doing, we're always dreaming, all of us, no matter what you do, and so like when you're putting in work at the gym, or you're putting in work on your craft or whatever, man, you're sometimes not there. Like you said, you're seeing people